got Sparkle right here. Hi Sparkle, what you doing, Bubba's? Sparkle out here today. Kerber's back. Said it was running out of fuel at like 5,000 RPMs on the dyno. The tuner just instantly said, oh, fuel pump's got a leak inside the tank. I mean, this thing sat for years with brand new injectors, he said. That I'm like, the brand new injectors had shitty fucking fuel in it for years, mind you, breaking down shit. Could easily clog one. What side did he put the O2 sensor in? I mean, it depends on where he put it in at. It could be just raiding one bank. That could be an issue only. I mean, there'd be multiple things to look at besides just jumping straight to, oh, the only problem is it's just a hole in the tank somewhere, in the line, in the pump. But pulled the pump out, which is a pain in the dick. Like, with that exhaust on there, it's big as fuck. You can't get the neck out of the way, so the tank can only come down like partial way. Big ass pain in the ass. But what I found was, I mean, this shit's just kind of, I mean, I've seen zip ties, but these aren't even really tight. And these metal clamps are just fucking chilling. Fuck, I don't know. One's got a worm clamp, one has a regular clamp that comes on it. Of course, it's got this bullshit plastic, but without putting pressure on it, it's kind of hard to know if it's got a leak. I'm gonna try and go around and see if I see anything that kind of stands out, but I might have to put this thing in, like, in a bowl of, you know, gas in here, and put it in there and let it suck up in the pumps and just spit it back in, you know, and just see if I see a leak somewhere, because it's gotta be, it's probably one of these is dry rotted. These look new, this doesn't, that doesn't. I don't know what, if that's probably just a breather, I don't know. Then I'm gonna go look through everything and pull all this bullshit they got on here, connect it apart. And he said his float doesn't work, but it's hard to tell what they got fucked up on this thing. So I'm gonna pull this motherfucker apart and we'll go see what's up. Alright, so I was like, man, these socks are disgusting. And sure enough, look at the gunk in there. Oh man, I dipped my phone in it. Oops. Shit. I was trying to look up into it a little bit. Let's look this way. Nasty all the way around. Shit's crazy. Definitely needs cleaned. Alright, so further inspection, I pulled the fuel filter out of this thing after I went through and was looking in the tank. Tank was disgusting. I tried looking up a diagram of, you know, what wires were what, just to make sure, you know, which one's on the connector. And it was saying that this one was hot, that one was ground, which ran the pumps backwards. So it pretty much like flushed any sort of fuel it had in it back out, which then, I mean, pushed all this gunk out of the socks. So I'm like, okay, I go look at the tank. Tank's disgusting. So I'm like, okay, that's where it's picking it up in the sock. And I try to tell the guy the same thing, you know, like, this stuff sat for a long time. You could have gunk build up, you know, injectors everywhere. When I test this thing, I mean, I don't know what this pressure relief valve bullshit is supposed to do under pressure. I don't know. I mean, when you hook it up and run fuel, watch, I'll show you. When you hook it up and run and put some pressure to it, it basically just sprays the whole time. Which, in my eyes, look, that's all it does. It just sprays steady. So if you're trying to build, and I can put my thumb over that to try and let it build, you know, a little more pressure up to try and restrict it some, so it's just not a free flow. And everything flexed. I didn't see any leaks. This is supposed to pretty much, in the Ford bullshit, you know, it's a returnless. This is supposed to make it easier for you to start the car after it's sat for a period of time. It's supposed to, when your fuel pump dies, it holds pressure on the rail and keeps fuel pressure So when you go to start it up, you know, a couple cranks and you're good. But in reality, what's up, Sparker? What you doing, Bubba's? Huh? But in reality, oh boy, I know I smell like gas. In reality, this thing here, to start this thing up, I mean, it sound. I'll let you hear it when we get this thing back together. This new exhaust system we got is fucking way better. Before it sounded like shit. It sounds fucking killer. It sounds like a Terminator should. But when you go to start it, it's and then it'll fire up. I mean, it takes a minute, which would make sense. I feel like this thing is just leaking fucking pressure by just pissing that fuel out. And it's probably having trouble getting pressure because I pulled that thing out and poured some out of here, which is the feed. Or no, yeah, I poured some out of here, which is the other side of it. You know, this is the front side of it where the fuel would come through after it's been filtered. So I blew on this and pushed the fuel backwards, which would push anything in the screen back. And man, that motherfucker went from, you know, yellowish fuel to fucking pissing out black stuff. That thing is, look at that. That motherfucker is full of junk and trash. Yeah, I'm gonna say there's no bueno at all. So, oh, little sprinkle. It was blowing through it. See if it was hard to blow through, but I probably blew all the shit out of it. But I'm gonna say, and he just filled this thing up. This thing has got a full tank of gas, which is the worst. This thing alone, at least in my opinion, I would do a PPFV delete, or it's a PPRV delete. New socks, new filter, and like I told him, I would send in. He don't want to spend the money, but I'm like, dude, $150. Send those injectors off, have them cleaned, tested on the flow bench, and double check. I mean, shit, you never know. You might get there and they might have one that's stuck shut. It's worth a shot, you know. I mean, that exhaust he's got on there is brand new and probably worth way more than that. But the motor, I mean, it's $5,000 easy to get a fucking used motor. I mean, $150 to have, you know, a peace of mind that the motor's going to be safe and the injectors are good and clean. The rest of the fuel rail and everything else in the system will be fine. The main things, injectors, fuel filter, sock pump, those are the main things to make sure the tank's clean. Everything's good and clean, you don't have no worries, no issues. So I got some, this one over here I think rattles real bad, front brake. I got this coming tomorrow, the hardware kit to fix that so it'll quit rattling. And I'm going to tell them we need 2 new socks, fuel filter, and the tank's going to have to be sucked dry and cleaned, which is going to fucking suck. I don't want to do that shit because I can't even get the tank out of this motherfucker. I'll show you back here. I'll show you the exhaust are back here too. Still working on Talon's go-kart. I'll show you this motherfucker, man. There ain't no fucking room. I mean, the exhaust looks... Let me zoom out. Oh, out. There we go. The exhaust looks fucking amazing, and it sounds amazing. It's a nice fucking exhaust setup. But there's no fucking room. I can't get the filler neck. I'm gonna have to do some finagling because the filler neck hits it and there's no room to come back this way. I'm against it. So the exhaust would have to actually be moved to get it out. So I'm gonna do some fucking with it tomorrow and see if I can get it finagled out. Cause if not, I'm gonna have to literally, like, from here, like, there's no room whatsoever to get in there and try and clean that tank. So I don't know. We'll get it figured out tomorrow. Until then, if you guys don't mind, you know, I'm trying to make this thing more than just a once a week, every 2 weeks video thing. I mean, I do enough work all the time to stay busy and have things to do, but a lot of times small money gigs and having to do Instacarts and shit come first because, you know, I gotta have money to pay bills. My regular job, yeah, I mean, it's got things set up to where I got things that are taken care of. But in the end, when the paycheck comes once a month, because I only get paid once a month, it's not the best paycheck in the world. The cash that hits my account after, you know, the house comes out and other things isn't, I mean, it's not enough. It's gone in a day, and then I have to wait a whole other month to get paid again. So, you know, I'm just trying to get to monetization where I start making a little bit of money. I'm not trying to make a killing. I'm trying to make big money. I just want to, I mean, I enjoy doing this shit. I should have started doing videos years and years ago. If I would have started doing this fucking 6-7 years ago, it'd be a different story. Like I kept telling myself, I'm gonna start doing it, but I never did it. I need to get at it. I mean, I've got a bunch of stuff saved up for you. Yeah, so I was saying before I had to go through and delete 1 million videos because I ran out of space. Once again, I mean, I'm using my phone to record videos, and then I have to keep uploading them on the computer. That way I don't just keep steady packing in videos on my phone. Like I said, I mean, this doesn't pay the bills at all. I just do this because I enjoy it. I've always done it. Love doing, I mean, I've always liked working on cars. It's always just been a passion. I mean, even just fixing dumb shit. But that's the problem. Like, I want to get to a point where, you know, I don't have to put this stuff aside because I'm non-stop doing something, you know, whether it's Instacarts or doing side jobs. Like, I mean, this is a Terminator Cobra. Hell yeah, you know, I don't mind doing this kind of stuff. But, you know, this is the stuff that right now is paying the bills, you know, doing small jobs, odd and end shit. So, I mean, I really appreciate the people that have already subscribed. I mean, if you aren't subscribed, you know, I'd really appreciate it if you would keep up with all the nonsense and the shit that's, you know, gonna keep, you know, getting better and better and better. I'll keep doing more and more shit, making our junk faster and faster with, you know, limited budget. Even if I had money, I'd still, you know, I've got other things I'd spend money on besides looks. You know, that's not my, you know, main priority. Does it make you go fast? No? Okay, I don't need it. You know, that's my priority. Here, I'll do something I usually don't do. Spin this. Oh, no, that's a video. No one's ever seen face. So, put a face to the voice. I don't ever get on here like this. I don't ever do anything, you know, as far as, you know, getting in front of the camera. I'm usually behind it just looking out. I usually don't talk to you guys, you know, this kind of view like I'm vlogging like everybody else. So, that being said, you know, like I said, I appreciate you guys, everybody that already has subscribed. You know, 26 last time I looked, I might have a couple more now. Like I said, trying to make this more of a main thing that I do, and it's not just something that I'm just, you know, like I just do in my spare time. I'd like to do more of it. I'd like to do more fun shit and not just be all the time nonstop working, you know, just to stay caught up or on bills or whatever. I'd like to make it where, you know, this helps fund the fun shit, and I can pay bills, but then I've got money for fun shit that I could do more of. So I go to the track more. I'm not like, okay, I can't go to the track because, one, I've either got to do another side job or go do something else to make money, you know, to be able to have food for the week and do other shit. I could afford to, you know, keep caught up and do more fun things, go to the track, film more footage, go race the fucking this shit box. This ain't mine, but he's gonna get his ass drug anyways. You know, and go out here. I wouldn't mind taking her Subaru to the track, her WRX. The Grand Prix, I wouldn't mind taking it, see what it runs. The draggy says it's really close to the Camaro. But I'd like to see for sure. I'd like to be able to do, I mean, the Grand Prix really needs log manifolds or header. You know, it needs a bunch of rockers. I need some stuff to help because it's got a 3.3 pulley and it's a little much. So it needs stuff like that to help. And once I start picking up some pace and I see, okay, like I'm putting time and money into it and it's getting, you know, it's really starting to get some traction and take off. You know, Torque and Beans sauce is going to start having some apparel, you know, start trying to get some merch out there. I'm going to start getting some shit made, stickers and whatnot, and try and start slowly building the brand. But I got to get to that point where I feel like it's definitely worth putting money into because I don't have all the money in the world to put into it right now. So every time and effort I put into it is stuff I got to be putting into something else to make money. So, I mean, if you guys enjoy what you see and what's got going on, you know, so far, I'm not trying to keep some sort of footage coming and stuff going every so often. The more, the better. I'm going to try and keep at it and keep busting out videos every week, every 2 weeks, whatever I can. I'd like to make it more of 2 times a week, you know, but we'll get there when we get there. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, guys. I mean, I'm watching the stuff, the analytics bullshit. I watch as I go through, and I try and keep up with everything, and I try and, you know, when I can, when I post a video, look, see how many subscribers I have. It's on the up and up, but it could be up, like, it could be going way higher, faster. If they could just get some traction, guys. I mean, if you like the videos, hit the like button, comment, let me know what you think about it, what I need to change, what You know, what you would do if you think my junk is junk or a piece of shit or I'm an idiot. Fuck, tell me. I don't give a shit. I mean, I work with fucking people that tell me that shit every goddamn day. It don't matter to me. I could care less, you know. If I cared what people thought, I wouldn't have fucking Chevy and Pontiac tattoos and all the other tattoos I put on myself. You know, I wouldn't have all that shit. I wouldn't have a fucking LS firing order on my fucking knuckles. I wouldn't have shit like that. But I don't give a shit. I mean, that's part of it. I mean, we do what we do because we enjoy it, not because I want someone else to, you know, enjoy what I do. Like, I mean, I want you guys to enjoy it, but I don't do things for you. I do them for me. Everything I do is trying to look into the future and make progress, or something that it's like, if I buy a tool, can I make money on this tool? Will it bring me back investment? Is this something I need that can actually put money back in my pocket, or it's going to help me longevity? Like the TIG welder, big purchase. It was tax time 2 years ago or something. I just had a shitty Harbor Freight MIG welder that wasn't worth a damn. That thing sucked. But I needed something good. I was tired of like, damn, I gotta just like put fucking 30 pieces of pipe and 24 fucking couplers to put all this shit together, and it looks all crazy. And it's got 30 fucking clamps, you know, in a 2-foot section. It looked ridiculous. So I was like, I need to get a TIG welder and start trying to TIG more often to do things myself. Make things. If I need it, I'm gonna make it, you know. It's something I needed. The plasma cutter I got for, you know, doing some work over here. Then I'm finishing up these 2 stands. I gotta do some cutting and welding on some other stuff. You know, can I use it? Yes, I got stuff that I could cut and use it and help me, you know, be faster. I could be more efficient with a plasma cutter than taking a grinding cutoff wheel and sitting here trying to fucking cut this giant fucking thing into a circle and grinding for hours. I can take a plasma cutter and then just, you know, trim it out. It helps, makes me more efficient, make money faster, do things better. Next in the line is a tubing bender. I definitely could use just a hand one, something I could do, fucking roll cage and this fucking shit thing. That way I don't fucking kill myself when I'm out here trying to fucking, you know, race. A roll cage. The latest car needs like a little front crash bar, you know, bumper setup made for it, and a harness bar through the back. I can make all that shit. Trans cross member. I mean, I've got fucking tubing over behind this shit on that wall of junk. You see where the Volvo, there all the Volvo stuff is. That is where I got the tubing put up for the Volvo to make the cross member, the motor mounts, all that shit. That's the next on my list. When I get this motherfucker done and outside, Volvo's coming in next. I'm ready to get that motherfucker. That is my truck. That is my daily truck that I drive every day. Love driving that thing. It's probably gonna get the same gas mileage with the LS in it than it did with the fucking this little shitty ass motor right fucking here. So, but I appreciate you guys, everything everybody's doing. You know, whether you're commenting on my shit, you subscribed already, you've hit a like button, any of that shit, I really appreciate it, guys. It goes a long way. It makes me feel like what I'm doing is worth doing and worthwhile. Someone actually enjoys watching. If I could make someone's day, make them laugh, fucking think I'm a fucking idiot, make them feel better, make a kid fucking be more interested in cars because he thinks something like, okay, I can do something for the low. I don't have to spend all this big, crazy, extravagant money like everybody. You know, if I go out and I bust my ass and I learn how to do things myself, I can do it. So, appreciate you guys. I really do. Like I said, keep up with it. If you don't mind, hit the subscribe button, and I will catch you guys next time. We're going to finish up this motherfucker right here and try and get it out here because Mustangs are cursing me. I hate them. So I'm going to finish putting this bullshit together with this fuel pump and whatnot and get it fixed, buttoned up. You'll see a video of that coming out whenever I post this shit right here. So I'll let you guys know. Appreciate it.